So do you guys know who Reolink is? Nope, me neither. Well, they sent me some pretty cool stuff and we're about to unbox it. Let's take a look. So as a YouTuber and somebody who's on social media all the time, as you start to grow and build an audience, companies will reach out to you and see if you will test their product. A good example of that, you guys have heard me talk about TESMEN, the wire strippers, the smart multimeter, and their voltage tester. Shameless plug, I'll leave links in the description box down below for those. But companies reach out all the time wanting you to try their products to see if it's something that you like, and they want you to review them in hopes that they'll make a sale or that you can help promote their stuff, blah, blah, blah. One thing that I don't do on this channel is I don't take reviews lightly. The TESMEN Tools, I love those. Those are pretty cool stuff. And I will endorse them if I like them, if I think that it's worthy of putting my reputation on it. So when Reolink reached out to me, they apparently, I'd never heard of them before, but they're a Wi-Fi home security camera company, and they wanted me to take a look at some of their product and see if I would do an unboxing, which is what we're going to do here, as well as install them, use them, show you guys what everything is all about. So that's what we're going to do. This video is being recorded in mid-July, but we'll probably air this video later on, 2 or 3 or 4 weeks down the road, once I've had a chance to play with it, play with the app, and see what it's all about, because I don't just want to give them a good review because they gave me some product. I want to test it, go through it, and I get a lot of flack from companies too that they'll hound me. Did you receive the product? Have you made the video yet? Blah, blah, blah. Anytime somebody asks me to review the product, I say, look, you can send me the stuff. You're going to get an honest review. You're not going to get a preview of the video that I put out. And what I say about the product based on my usage and what I believe is going to be what I believe. If you're still willing to send me the product, more than happy to test it out for you and let you know how I feel, but give me some time. I'm not just going to use it once and say, oh yeah, this thing is great, click, click. And then the next time I go to use it, it's broken or whatever. So this is the unboxing. We'll take a look and see what Reolink sent me. And if it's something that I find is useful to me, I will recommend it to you. And then you guys can check it out as well. So let's check out these 5 pieces. I'll show you what each of them are and how I believe they're supposed to work. Let's get the tripod set up and take a look. So this is real, folks. I just recorded about 10 minutes worth of unboxing without hitting the record button. So we're going to go back and show you everything that I unboxed, even though it's already spread out all over the hood here. So in the first box was the home base, which was just this little cube here. It's got a spot for the Ethernet power and an SD card. It came with the power cord, it came with the Ethernet cable, and it came with the SD card. That's a 64 gigabyte. It also, we went to unbox the camera. We noticed it's got a 24-hour surveillance, video surveillance sticker. We're going to put these on the garage door so people will see those. But inside here, we've got our mount. So when you loosen this thing up, it allows you to pivot this little piece here on the top so you can angle your camera in whatever direction that you want to. And then the camera just screws onto that. This is the camera. So when that gets screwed onto that like so, then you use the little thumb screw back here to tighten it up. And then that way you can mount that however you like. On the camera itself, it does have a light. There's a sensor in there, which I would believe is probably for turning the light on and off like a photocell. These are supposed to record black and white as well as color. You have that option, I think, to record in the dark. This is a motion sensor. There's another little sensor there. So one of them probably turns on the night vision, one turns on the light. And on the bottom, you've got a USB-C plug-in down here, as well as a spot for a micro SD card on the bottom. There's a switch there that says on and off as well. I'm assuming that is if you want to use SD. Maybe you just want to use them as live. I don't know. We're going to find that out. It also comes with a strap on the inside of the box. On this mounting plate, there's a thin place for that strap to kind of go through if you want to wrap this around a telephone pole, light pole, or fence post or something like that. And that way you can strap that up without having to use screws to do your mounting. Of course, it comes with a USB-C cable, and this is what is going to plug into a wall outlet. So it's got USB-A here, USB-C on the back. This plugs in the camera. This plugs into a brick, I would say. Plug into a regular wall outlet. We won't be using that because the next box that we have is the solar panel. The solar panel comes with USB-C cable on there. Not sure how many feet is there, but it looks like a pretty good distance, maybe 10, maybe 15, I don't know. Quite a bit of cord so that you can mount this up. It comes with its own mount to secure that, to point it towards the sun. It too has the strap if you want to mount that on a light pole or telephone pole. It also comes with mounting brackets for hardware if you're mounting it inside. And it's got a USB, whatever this one is, the one that's tapered on the bottom, with the locks on the top. Is that USB mini USB? So you can adapt that to maybe a different brick, I think. Maybe? I don't know. We're just guessing. We're going to read the instructions and find out what everything is all about. But yeah, we may not need this one because this is going to plug directly into the camera. We are going to be using these outside. I've already got cameras inside the garage, so we're going to use this system as our outside. So that's our unboxing. So far, I'm pretty excited. Oh, inside the box for the solar panel, it comes with this little aluminum piece. And that mounts there, like so. It comes with the screws so that you can run your strap through this and then mount that to a pole if you so choose to do it that way. We're going to be surface mounting ours to the outside of the building anyway. Yeah. So I'm going to see if I can figure out where we're going to actually mount these cameras. Grab the ladder. We'll get them mounted. Be right back. Okay, now that our cameras are installed, it's time to get the home base. What do they call this here? They call it the home hub. So we'll get the home hub plugged in. By the looks of things, it just needs power, the micro SD, and Ethernet. So let's get this thing plugged in, see where we're at. So once again, with the ladder in place, the truck was moved out. Forgot to hit the frickin' record button. I think I'd know this by now. Anyways, we've got our home base, or our home hub, installed. And because I wanted a place that was centrally located, and because it was Ethernet, I had to make provisions and plug it into a powered switch, which is this little box down here on the right. And this is my Wi-Fi internet. So I had to power it, which is this wire coming over here, and then this is the Ethernet cable going into the switch. A little bit of a rigmarole, but that's my doing because I'm Wi-Fi here. I'm not. I got no plug-in. Because out here in the garage, I've got no plug-ins for Ethernet. It's all Wi-Fi. So this is what we had to do. So the home hub is mounted, it's all wired up, everything is good, and now we can go connect our cameras to the home hub. When you get this far, there's a button on the front of the hub. You just got to press the button. It finds your internet and gives you the go-ahead to let you know that it's got something there. You then open the app, and once you've created your account, you can then log in to the system. So in order to add the camera to your system, you're going to scan this QR code right here on the back of the camera, and that'll add it to the network. Then you follow the steps, which is actually pretty easy. It will ask you to scan a QR code from the screen of your phone. Basically all you do is hold it in front of the camera, and it kind of goes through a little thing and does its thing. It's pretty simple, but one thing I would recommend is do this inside before you mount the camera outside, because what happens is your glare from your phone, the camera won't pick it up if you're outside. Your auto darkening will mess with it. Anyways, I learned that after I had it mounted, I just unscrewed it, took it inside, scanned it, and followed the instructions. Pretty simple setup, to be honest with you. So now that we've got the cameras installed and active, I wanted to let you guys in on a small little complaint that I had about these cameras that you may run into depending on your mounting placement. So in this particular setting, I've only got two places to mount the camera. One is surface mount here to this board above my soffit, which, yes, I know it's not finished. Just don't look at that. Or I could mount it here. The goal is to get the driveway and the front of the shop. When we mount the base here, surface mount, I don't have enough movement in this camera because the camera is so long this way to get a good enough picture up the front of the driveway well enough. So I'm kind of limited on how far I can adjust that camera up like so. The only other option I have is to take a piece of board or something, come down here, so I've got a flat surface right here, and mount it with this base piece this way, and then it's able to, you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Although I feel like they are great cameras, maybe there could be like a little extension on there to give you the rotation that you need. Almost like kind of what they give you for the solar panel here. It's long and thin. Keep your comments to yourself, guys. But it's so that it pulls away from the mounting surface a little bit to give you a little bit of articulation. This one here, I'm right up against the soffit right here. Just wish there was a little bit more mounting options for these cameras. So you can record with these things if you want as well. We're going to do a license plate test with our polar bear license plate from Northwest Territories, Canada. And as you can see, it's actually pretty clear here from about 8 feet. We're going to go back to 15 feet and take a look. So there's 15 feet. Can you still see it? Maybe you're getting some glare depending on how I hold it. Let's go back to 30. And there's 30 feet. Can you see it now? How about now? So I'm not sure if you saw me back there or even if you heard me. Did you hear me? I was saying, can you see it from 30 feet? Did you? So the long and the short of this is I've been using this camera now for approximately a month, and I really like it. They're not terribly expensive if you're going to buy it. I'll leave the price right up here so you guys can take a look at it. It's a great advantage to securing your property when you're not home. You can set it up for motion activation so that if a vehicle drives through or somebody comes up, it'll automatically turn on and start recording a clip and send you a notification so that you know that someone's there. As soon as you get that notification, you log into the app and you can see what's going on. Because of the microphone, you can have a conversation with that person. Maybe it's an Amazon delivery driver, maybe it's the mailman, maybe it's some crackhead meth head on a bicycle trying to steal your rocks out of your driveway. I don't know. But the whole idea is that you have the opportunity to have a conversation, see what's going on, record it at the time so that you have evidence if needed. So the big thing with this system is now that I've got cameras situated outside my garage, I feel safer about leaving my vehicles in here unattended, but also the fact that it's very easy to use, very user-friendly, and not too much issues with setting this thing up. Which, you know, at the beginning I did have a little bit because the cameras wouldn't read the barcode, but once we got into the lighting situation, once we get that fixed, it just scanned it, no big deal, activated, away we went. Would I recommend the Reolink for you guys? Absolutely. I would make this video and tell you otherwise if I didn't like it. It's pretty easy to install. It's very user-friendly. The quality is great, and the fact that it already plugs into an existing system that you already have, your internet, you can take it wherever you want to go. There will be links down in the description box below for Reolink to this system with a discount code from me, so you can get a little bit of a discount on the system if you're interested in picking one up for yourself, whether it be this one or the many other options that they have available on their website. Thank you, Reolink, for sending me this stuff. I am going to be purchasing a few more cameras for around the property because I like it so well, and it's going to be a great addition to keeping my property secure in today's world. Again, thank you so much, Reolink, for sending me this stuff. I really like it. I'm going to encourage you guys to take a closer look at it for yourself. If you decide you want to buy it, make sure you click that link down below. Save a little bit of money by using my discount code. So I encourage you guys to take the steps necessary to secure your property. Stay focused on the windshield, not the rearview mirror. I love you guys. God bless. Let's do it in the next one.